both, I would say, fairly easy manoeuvres.
Yeah,
The most difficult is, to me at least, is the parallel park.
Yeah. Honestly though, it's dead straightforward. It really is dead straightforward. I'll show you this now. We'll go and have a little go at it.
Yeah. Like I said, I've been told so many different methods of doing it, and it's getting it across to somebody rather than me being able just to do it. Essentially, I've asked everybody, and everyone has a different thing of saying it, and I'm like, how am I supposed to tell people this? I don't understand.
Yeah.
Telling people 45 degrees, so it's like, oh, it's somewhere between here is where you turn.
Yeah, it's fine. I totally agree, and even there are certain methods that say, oh, turn when you pass there, and then line your wing mirror up with the back corner light, and then line this up with that. Honestly, it doesn't work unless it's... My method works with anything, and it does work with anything. It's honestly, it's a bit of a piss poor show when people don't teach the students how to deal with absolutely anything. They should be able to reverse around a pile of sand, should be able to reverse around a van. What should I do here?
Not go. Just wait. Because all then you're going to do is be blocking that junction for that van trying to turn into the turn. Well,
now what?
He says that you stop.
Now what goes on now?
No, nobody goes that way because they're all stuck. But that van there has got his left indicator on, even though it's on the right hand. So
I know. Didn't want to go. Now I would have been tempted to go and pull over on that side at that point. Now we've got a little issue because the sensors haven't picked up on any movement from here.
Yeah. So we might. Oh, and then they got them guys behind as well. Nope. He's just. Okay.
So doing things properly then can cause certain problems if other people don't. So what's going to happen this time is I'm going to pull forward and go up near in between the grey one and the private hire.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yep.
Because if I don't,
you're going to be sat here all day.
I'll be sat there all day.
It's as if he knew you spoke about him.
Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
What else could you do?
Other than just turning left, nothing.
No. I think I'm all right here. I had a little thought about moving up a little bit more, but
being square in the lines, but
cyclist behind as well.
I can just see the reflection of him. I think he stopped directly behind you. Is he turning right or is he going straight? Who knows?
He's doing the correct thing by filtering that side of me.
Yeah.
He is doing the correct thing. Let's have a little look what he does now after the Citroen.
Okay, he's going round, yeah. He's turning right, okay.
So again, if I hadn't have made a move, wouldn't have got out, but it's a difficult little situation, isn't it?
Definitely.
All I wouldn't do is what the Focus and the Arnold Clark van
died
did.
Through the red light.
No.
Well, then you understand the frustration, like, yeah.
Now we've got the issue with
the private hire.
Yeah.
He's letting it go. You tell with his movement, because if he wasn't going to let you go, he would have crawled straight.
Yeah, that's right. Good that you're reading that. All right, no issues. Does that make sense?
Yeah. It's an interesting situation. You don't.
Quite a tricky one, but you need to have that that understanding of how a situation works. Personally, you know, when I asked you what should I do here, and you said not go, I was like, I would.
Fair enough.
I would have done that first time round.
Okay.
Because then you're in that situation of, like I explained, at the traffic lights then, they haven't seen us move.
Yeah.
and sometimes you'll be sat there for 10 minutes longer at the side of the road because the sensors literally haven't picked up on
Any movement.
anything. So you've got to understand how that works as well.
Mm.
But it's a good one, mate. It's a good one. Then go on.
I think without that space in the middle, we wouldn't be able to do it.
No, that's right.
But
But,
obviously
you'd have to make a move and make other people drive around you.
Yeah.
There's going to be some situations where you can't do anything else because you'll never go.
True.
That's just how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do? You just do the best and safest thing you do, and you can. But you definitely don't go through a red light like these two.
No.